God, let's just get it done. Let's just get it done. It's not a good week. All right, so let's just get this done. This is not a pleasant experience, but it's your boy, Big Reg.
Consummate professional.
Hot take.
Hot take.
Following the drubbing, the total domination, the embarrassment, I felt like the old guy at Benny Hill. Totally outclassed today.
Outcoached.
Totally outplayed. Totally outcoached. But you know what hurts the most?
What?
The loss of heart. They didn't show any heart.
They didn't. They gave up.
Wisconsin put the foot down and just stomped out all hope. Stomped it out. That's what hurts the most. So instead of raising my glass in admiration and respect, I just raised my glass to drown away the sorrows.
Oh my gosh. What happened?
I don't know. A whole week 2 weeks. 2 weeks to prepare. A bye week. We all thought that was going to happen this week. But no. It all came crumbling down. Oh, my God. I don't know what to say anymore. I don't know what to say. There hasn't been a loyal fan base this disappointed with a reboot since The Last Jedi. Okay?
Wow.
This is just a train wreck right now. A train wreck. Okay?
What was your prediction for the game?
I don't want to say it. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing for me to say that I believe that this team was going to put up some big numbers.
Say it.
Big numbers, I thought. I thought it was going to be like 30. I think it was like 35. No. I said 38 to like 14 or something. What a fool I was. What a fool I was.
That is incorrect.
Oh, slapped around to no end today. You know what I mean? Had no answer for anything on the offensive side or defensive side of the ball. The only time we got the ball moving was after the 2 safeties got kicked out of the game for targeting. And that was in garbage time, for crying out loud.
Your correct prediction was Michigan 41, Whiskey 27, done deal, period.
Is that what I said?
That's what you said.
Oh, what a fool I was. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh.
But,
speed in space. Speed in space. Where was that?
Unnamed guest.
What did
Unnamed guest. Wisconsin 38, Michigan 24.
Wow.
Holy smokes.
Nameless guest. Hey, he knows what he's talking about. What can I say?
Nameless guest.
What can I say? Nameless guest.
JC from Sunnyside.
Another one that drank the Kool-Aid with me.
Michigan 34.
Oh, you got no.
Wisconsin 10. He said close at half. Then we pull away to end the third. Jonathan Taylor under 100 yards.
Oh, yeah, in like the first half of the first quarter, maybe. The first 6 minutes. Oh, you got no.
Uchi with 2 sacks. You hear that, squarehead? You hear that statement time. End quote. JC from Sunnyside.
Yeah, none of those things came to pass. It was just, listen, it was a total drubbing, total domination. What more can we say? Huh? What are you going to say about it? Who do you put this on? Who do you put this on?
There's many guests who have put this on a lot of people. Namely, Jim Harbaugh.
That you know what? Like I said, new offense, new this, new that. But the thing that discourages me the most is the fact that we didn't show any heart. You know what I mean? All right, fine. You're gonna screw up some plays. Sometimes you know what? You get punched in the mouth. Yada yada yada. Blah blah blah. But the thing that I was most disappointed in was that we lost hope.
Where was the fire?
There was no fire at all. It got quenched out. And you know what did it?
What?
3 games in a row. First drive of the game. A turnover. Come on. Kidding me? 3 games in a row. First drive of the game. A turnover. I'm not gonna lie. When Whiskey Joe took their opening drive down for the touchdown, I was like, you know what?
You expected that.
Kind of to be expected.
To be expected.
Okay? Especially Jonathan Taylor Thomas. JTT was putting on a show. Okay? JTT put on the best show since JTT voiced the original Young Simba in the original Lion King. Okay?
Wow.
So
let's give it up to him.
JTT put on a fine performance. Hats off to that young man for doing his job. But I thought we had the perfect response with that 68-yard pass from my man Shea Patterson to was it
Ronnie Bell?
To Ronnie Bell. And I was like, ho ho! How you like them apples? And then when we were knocking on the door for the response touchdown, I was like, ho ho! Now it's on. And I thought to myself, you know what?
What?
Sure, we might have some trouble with JTT, but can they handle us on the offensive side of the ball? Because we're going to be pew, 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 pew. I thought it was going to be speed and space. Pow, 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 pow. Quick, it's all over the space. But it wasn't to be, because you know why?
Why?
Oh, yeah. That play calling. Oh. Ben Mason?
Ben Mason.
Is that what we're doing now? Ben Mason?
Defensive tackle Ben Mason.
Is that what we're doing now? Our go-to guy? It's Ben Mason. I'm not gonna lie. When that happened, my heart just... You know what I mean? But then I said, you know what? We gotta keep fighting. Stay in the game. But it wasn't meant to be.
I mean, you're that far away from the goal line. He's a 1 yard, 2 yard goal line driver.
Let's be real. We handed it off to Ben Mason from a shotgun. Okay. What? I don't know. I'm not a football expert. But is that really the best play that we could have drawn up for that situation?
They said they practiced it.
I don't know. All these promises that were made. Speed in space. You know what? I saw plenty of speed in space. You know where I saw it?
Right.
The Whiskey defensive line coming right through the space in our offensive line, okay?
Wow.
That was the only speed in space I saw. That Whiskey D was pew, 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 okay? That was the speed in space that was taking place all over the field. Oh, my gosh. We had two quarterbacks that were basically knocked out of the game. Dylan McCaffrey, he got his bell rung. Of course, he got his bell rung on an illegal hit. But they weren't doing him any favors, the offensive line. He was getting murdered out there, too. And then Shea Patterson, same thing. He's running for his life or getting just pummeled. I mean, the offensive line, okay? It's supposed to come together. 5 distinct forces coming together to make one solid unit. Like the Voltron, okay? 5 lions coming together to make an unstoppable force that defends the universe and that brings justice and peace as King Alpha intended. But no!
Is that why you got the Voltron?
What?
You got the Voltron Lego?
My head is throbbing with frustration. Literally, there's a vein on my forehead that is going ba-bunk, ba-bunk, ba-bunk. Okay?
Where do we go from here?
I don't know. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the dark days. The dark days under he who shall not be named.
Wow.
Okay? This reminds me of the dark days under the fat pussy toad.
Whoa.
Okay?
Whoa.
That's how bad it is right now.
Oh my gosh.
Where are we going? What are we doing? We have no identity other than just I don't know, pathetic losers right now. The punching bag that everybody just pounding on right now.
I thought that's Rutgers.
Well, no, Rutgers is a whole different level.
Wow.
You know, putridness. But even Rutgers is trolling me now. Rutgers fans getting on my timeline and just trolling me. That's how bad it is.
Who's trolling you?
I don't want to say.
What do they say?
Who cares? Doesn't matter. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here?
What are the next steps? You got to do something. There's still games left.
I would have hope if we show some signs. Even if this was a loss where we, even if we lost, but we showed something, but we didn't show anything. Because we could still theoretically make it to the Big Ten championship game, right?
Yes.
Theoretically.
The East Division.
Right? If we win out the East Division,
And
Whiskey wins out the rest of their games.
And then beat Wisconsin again.
Yep, and then face them again in the Big Ten championship game. And then, but is that really a realistic picture of what can happen at this point? You know what I mean?
That's a very difficult statement.
So I don't know. For the first time in a long time, I feel the hope just draining away.
Oh my gosh.
Just draining away.
Shall we go through the rest of the schedule and make your predictions on whether we make it there?
My sorrow. There's a darkness coming over me.
Here we go.
I feel like Neo when Agent Smith was infecting him.
Oh my gosh.
With the code. I'm like, oh, I'm trying to fight it. Oh. But I don't know. Agent Smith, a.k.a. Squarehead, is now, the infection is taking root.
Oh my gosh, Squarehead. Do we need to read Squarehead's messages?
No, because you know why? I don't want him to infect the rest of the Matrix. Him and his Ma'aga hashtags. Make Ann Arbor great again. No! I still refuse Ma'aga! I will not fire Highball. Not yet! Not yet, damn it!
He said, make Ann Arbor great again.
Ma'aga.
He quoted something. Do you want to hear?
What does it matter?
Michigan under Jim Harbaugh.
Oh,
0-4 against OSU.
Boy.
1-9
We know.
versus top 10 opponents.
Yeah. I mean,
0-7
that's just
as an underdog.
It's like the dog is already dead.
1-6 on the road against ranked opponents.
On top of it,
5 losses by at least 21 points, including 3 of their last 5 games.
I'm telling you, I think this is the thing with this team, with this group of young men, that they're fragile. I don't know how else to say it.
I think their mental state is fragile. Yes, I believe it.
It's a fragile team. When the adversity is there, they don't have the resilience to bounce back just yet. They need to develop that resilience. All right, fine. Ben fumbled on that first drive. Fine.
They could have done a 3-and-out, get the ball back.
But it was still only 7-0. Okay. And then the refs blew that call on, was it Ronnie Bell again?
Ronnie Bell catch.
The Ronnie Bell catch, which he clearly caught, but then they called it an incomplete. After instant replay? How do you blow that? You jackholes? But even then, fine. You gotta just, in the face of these kind of setbacks, just gotta think just that much deeper and come back and fight on, fight on.
There was a little fight at the end.
No, there wasn't.
Yeah.
No, there wasn't.
Wide receivers were making some outstanding catches.
Like I said, garbage time after the 2 starting safeties were kicked out of the game. So, I don't know. Speed and space. Speed and space. Where is it? I don't know. Where does our hope come from, huh? Huh? Where does our hope come from?
Oh, God. Where does it?
I don't know. Isn't there an old-timey praise song?
Yes.
Oh, God. I don't know.
Player of the game.
Player of the game? I don't know. Our punter, Will Hart.
He did punt a 61-yard.
Oh, and then of course they screwed it up with an illegal formation on a punt. How do you screw that up? Literally every facet of the game that could be screwed up was screwed up. I take it back. The only thing that wasn't screwed up was the extra points.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was all just Pooch City.
Oh, goodness.
I'm telling you, it's like the Wolverines have turned into the New York Knicks of the Big Ten.
Wow.
We've got the most money, you know. Spending is just with no thought. And yet the results are not there. The results are not there. I don't know what to do anymore.
So, ending on a positive note.
What could be positive now?
We're playing Rutgers next week.
Who cares? Who cares if we play Rutgers? I can't even get excited for that.
Wonderful.
Anyway, look at that. This is just
Symbolic, almost. Symbolic.
Usually I raise my glass to next week and I say go blue, but there's nothing left. It's dry. It's dry. I have nothing left to give.
And with that, folks, we'll see you next week. Go blue.